Right. Park Schoolhouse.
Once, this was a shop. When the going got tough, the tough went shopping.
Old lady's house. Seems like this has been ransacked to a certain extent.
The proprietress gives you a sweet smile.
Sells jewelry. None of it's slotted. Not all of it bad. God damn it. Warfare would have benefits for civil. Not sure I want to start buying those type of items though. We have like rings that have +2 wits, so warfare and scoundrel would be much more preferable. Also the fact that it more than doubles pretty much your magic armor isn't exactly a bad thing. We could get the third ability to also support something she does, that would be fantastic.
You look like someone who's ready for business. You look like someone with an eye for the main chance. You look like someone who needs an investor.
What do you have in mind?
I knew it the moment you walked in here. Here comes an enterprising lass, I said to myself. Here comes a woman who could take a sum of gold and turn a tidy profit. I can see it in your eyes. Whatever you're up to in the fine upstanding city of Arx, jewel of Lucian's blessed domain, I'd like to back you, financially speaking. But be warned, I demand security. You must make a deposit, and I always recover a debt. You understand, I'm sure. Will there be anything else?
I have no use for a loan though. I'm somewhat curious where it would lead,
I
but
bid you good.
She smiles, her sweet smile, dips her head.
Don't try telling me you just wandered in here by mistake.
but what the fuck would I gain from it? Might be interesting not to pay it, just to see what she's gonna do in consequence of that. Right. There are some notes I might be able to read. Grey cats. Right, we'll probably have a better chance of trying to get entered through that. Would not be so easily spotted. But talking to the cat might give us a better idea what to expect from that place. Some sort of a loan
Good
shark.
council school, temporarily closed.
Right, it's the main reason we came here to this place though. Why is this closed?
You cannot defeat us. Strike us down, and we will return stronger.
What the fuck are you? Nemesis Devour. Oh, they're the allies of the guy who's inside me. They're fighters. Each one wielding two-handed weapons. that'll do. There's no way we can do 1000 points of damage. I might be able to slow this son of a bitch down. Use a specialty attack. He won't be able to attack all that many times. Yeah, was to be expected. No major resistances. Right. Probably want to freeze your ass.
I'll yield to none.
Trying to hit him and only him though is a bit troublesome. Delay. Let's see what the other guy does. Not a goddamn thing. Right. He's not gonna be able to do anything for a while. We don't have to worry about him really. Probably more harm to my own guys, but at the same time they're both disabled, so I'm not sure how that really matters. It's a Beale's turn again. There isn't all that much I can do unless I use scrolls. for the use scrolls. Right, there should be a little bit easier to hit now. You don't need to do a goddamn thing. Would fire be all that bad for us? No. It would not. Alright, not too bad.
Can you believe this school was teeming with students just a year ago? Everything changed so fast. And it's the kids that suffer.
Anything hidden in the sandbox?
I've spotted something.
Thought so. Toy sword. Right. Didn't think it was so equally worthless. But I suppose what the hell would I expect? First time I've seen a leather ball. Take a toy sword too. Maybe we'll find a kid and we can give it as a toy. A outhouse. Blood. Lots of blood. Manchester brand. Probably you should take a closer look at that. There's also a little area here you can get to. And you have to teleport to it for some reason. Right there, but what would be the point? You can't even do that, just showed on the map for some reason.
The spirit of a Magister stands before you. He has one hand pressed to his abdomen. Silvery spectral blood oozes from between his fingers.
It shouldn't hurt anymore, but it does. I swear it does.
Yeah, there are spikes sort of jumping from the ground.
Tell me, have you seen a Magister named Wainslow? Stout fella, a little loud. He helped me escape when the Paladins attacked. I'd hate to think any harm came to him.
Ask what happened
I don't rightly know. The paladins came, intent on ransacking the barracks. The fighting started so quickly. Before I knew it, I was wounded, and Winslow was hauling me away. He said he'd come back soon, and we could escape into the sewers. But that was the last I saw of him.
Ask how they knew about the hidden passage into the sewers.
Winslow and I came across it while we were looking into some inmates who went missing from the prison. I doubt anyone will figure out what happened to them now. I don't think the paladins care about that kind of thing.
Well, isn't that useful?
I hope Winslow's alright. He's one of the good ones.
Say that you met Winslow, but he's dead as well.
Dead? Damn it! Damn it to the void! Winslow deserved better than that.
Well, are we gonna get distracted? Because the sewer and prison has been a quest for us earlier than the schoolhouse. I think this is a better choice for us at the moment. We have a lot of other activities in the sewers too. I don't think we can solve all of them at the moment. The ring is worthless. So worthless that it's suspiciously worthless. Why did I get experience? Maybe there's the huge amount of water that affects performance here. I've already discovered the waypoint, that's it.
The statue reaches toward the bottom drops out from within you. She lifts you up, up, up.
Blocked rating.
Bloody thing's been boarded up. Not very well, though.
Yeah, that's 30 hit points. Prison. Uh-huh. Well, mystery solved, I guess. Why okay to open the door? Better not chance it.
Maybe.
500 escapees? We would have noticed.
Tell Lord Kem that we won't let this lie. 564 prisoners. 564! We can't let it lie.
Yeah. Tell her you've already discovered that the Magisters were investigating the situation. They'd found a hidden grating beneath the barracks that leads into the sewers.
Ah! So the prisoners escaped. That seems unlikely, since they were well shackled. But perhaps the Magisters are not as guilty as we'd thought. Not that that lets them off the hook, of course. You may thank Lord Kem for the information. I will put it to good use. We'll get to the bottom of this, I guarantee it.
I'm loading. I didn't really get anything from reporting that. And maybe the basically that they've been letting prisoners escape from the Magisters is not exactly a bad thing, considering what the Magisters did here. So, and we know Lord Kim is a source of trouble too, so let's just sit on this particular piece of information for now. See what the whole picture is before deciding to report it to anyone. Again, our friends are not the official people for the most part here. They've all been compromised one way or another. Still, that's one mystery solved. Also, why is there so much gold being dropped around here? It's like following a breadcrumb trail.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Yeah. Children in cages. Pentagrams. Yeah, this feels less than perfect. This is probably filled with traps of some sort. Animal. No, it's a chest. It is a breadcrumb trail of gold, leading to traps. Yeah, what happened to prisoners? This is definitely a battle arena. Kajun Frozen Heart. Torture equipment. Um,
He's just a child.
the mistake. Yeah, this is
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear.
Godwoken trained by Seekers who turn on the Divine Order. The Magister still holds him captive.
I just want to go home.
Colored boy in a cage. Nearby was an arrangement of braziers. Okay, break the group.
Come
You need to
on,
do the
you gotta let me
talking.
out of here. Am I gonna die?
Is there any chance we might be able to get extra information about what's going on here? There are suspicious locations for the cage people. They're all dead, but they're more or less in the places where that would be good for battle.
You gotta let me out of here.
Target is non-teleportable.
I just wanna go home.
Yeah, color me skeptical about this.
I just wanna go home.
Urhal the Snake Charmer. Yeah, something's gonna happen with these guys the moment shit hits the fan. We might be able to talk to their spirits. No. But that's not it. There we are. Any notes? Okay, let's see what's this all about.
You've left Fort Joy well in your past, I see. The Seekers are right to put their faith in you.
Express your surprise. Summerdale, how has she come to be here?
I served the Seekers in death as I did in life. 5 wicks, 5 wardens, and 1 mistake. Caged and muted.
The unlit candle nearby flickers briefly to life. The spirit shakes her head and gives you a dismissive wave.
Leave me be! I mustn't falter again.
So if they ignite, he'll escape.
The spirit offers you a friendly look, but does not speak to you.
You gotta let me out of here.
The spirit shakes his head as you near. He does not wish to speak.
Yeah, we've met these people before.
The spirit's focus is affixed to the
Be wary and stand tall, Seekers, for we hold madness captive. The God Woken has come, as I foresaw, and as I feared. The Seekers have suffered enough for their mistake. For them, for us, turn and go.
Am I gonna die?
Not to the cage. Who is this child?
A God Woken, a murderer, a monster. It was Gareth that brought him to us. Charon, the first God Woken the Seekers found. He ate our food, he enjoyed our fellowship. We nurtured him and taught him.
We elevated him, presented him to the Order. Here he is, we cried, a claimant to divinity. Lucian's cathedral wouldn't remain empty for long. We were certain of it.
The spirit whips his head towards the caged boy. His eyes narrow, even as the child's widen in apparent terror.
We were giddy, high on our own success. We should have seen the massacre coming, but we didn't. I was the first to die, but hardly the last.
Ask what happened next.
Charon is a potent foe. He took to the sky as if on wings of pure source. I might think a wyvern were attacking, had I not seen for myself his raging eyes.
The child whimpers, poking at your latent maternal instinct.
Lucian's righteous light guided Gareth and Siva. They blinded him, caged him, but the damage was done. The Seekers were disbanded. Dallas was empowered, and we will never know the comfort of the Hall of Echoes. This is our penance, and the Seeker's burden.
Suggest that releasing the mistake may allow the spirit to leave for the halls.
This is our penance, and this is his punishment. Do not release him. Do not release the monster.
Don't make light of the Seeker's sacrifices. Walk on. Don't look back. Let the mistake remain where it belongs.
Well, of course we're not gonna do that, because where's the fun in that?
A mistake once made from...
Please, I'm so cold.
I
wouldn't do anything wrong, Mom. You've got to believe me. Let me out, please. I'm not a mistake.
Smile at the child and say hello.
The boy beams like the summer sun, and the fear on his face breaks. Your heart stirs at the sight of an innocent child confined to a cage.
You're so cool. I bet you've been everywhere. Can you tell me a story?
Tell him about the time a kraken sank your ship.
Really? And then you woke up on the beach? Oh, man.
The child's glee quickly turns to sorrow. Tears come in great, shimmering droplets.
Can't you let me out? The Magisters put this collar on me because I can make fire with my fingers. Then they just left me here. They're so mean.
Not to the braziers. Do you presume they are the key to freeing him?
Sure are. You just gotta light them all at once. I don't know how to do that, but you're a grown-up. Maybe you can figure it out.
He gives you a look that is at once hopeful and hopeless. One last tear slides down his impossibly pink cheek. A hungry kitten couldn't look more plaintive.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. But that doesn't mean that it couldn't be entertaining. No.
Can't you help me?
You need to go with the Red Prince so you can buff him. You're gonna be sitting here. I'm curious what's special about him. We know he's pretty much has a bottomless pool of source, so source vampirism skills might be needed to take him out.
It does no harm while we keep watch.
Okay, I doubt I can just ignite them like this, but we'll see.
You have broken
such a bleeding heart. You could have left me here. Should have left me here. But you just couldn't resist those great big watery puppy dog eyes, could you? You're weak. But then, Siva's standards were always uneven. Looking at me, then looking at you, that hasn't changed.
Ask what happened to the boy.
A trick I learned along the way. A way to use my powers. They call us by so many different names, don't they? First sorcerer, then godwoken, all the while dangling another one in front of us. Divine.
You want it bad, don't you? You're chasing this thing, this label. Maybe you're trying to save the world. Maybe you're just doing it because they tell you to.
The Seekers told me the same thing. They told me I could rise. I could be the next Divine. I fell for it. Well, who wouldn't, eh? I saw the light, but not in the way they'd expected. I heard the voice. Lucian himself. He gave me the truth. He told me to carry it. He made me real. And he showed me Ahu and the Seekers. He showed me that they're traitors. They have him captive, you know. Oh, yes. He's alive, but he's imprisoned. He has instructed me to free him from his enemies. The Seekers doubted me. Lucian told me to express myself, so I did. I showed those Seekers exactly what I could do. Seekers might be faithful, but they sure as hell aren't smart. The last time they tried to stop me from expressing myself, I killed a dozen of them stone dead.
Ask him why he sought Divinity if Lucian is alive to be saved.
Well, who wouldn't? Charon the Divine, said the Seekers. I was flattered. My ego loved the idea. And the power. I wanted it. I gods damned craved it. And the Seekers delivered it on a silver platter. Gareth couldn't wait to show me off to the Order, the idiot.
He looks underneath him, to the rune etched into the floor, and the candles placed at its points.
But that was just my ego. That wasn't really me. This is me. Saving Lucian for the world is my true calling. That and killing Seekers. Same thing, really.
Tell him you don't understand. Why would he massacre Seekers?
Because they're traitors. Yes, the Seekers are traitors. Ahu is a traitor. That whole find a new god-woken thing? All lies. And how do I know that? Lucian told me. He's alive! He's being held by traitors, Seekers, and Ahu too! But you and I, we can save him. Join me, and we'll save the Divine together.
You mentioned Lucian. Bid him tell you where Lucian can be found.
I can do that. I know where Lucian is, but it's not quite as simple as that. Ahu and the Seekers have Lucian imprisoned beneath the tomb. They tap into his source and use it for themselves. I know how to access his cell. I can show you the way once we pass the path of blood. Together we can do this. Together we can save Lucian. Together we are the truth. What do you say?
Yeah, there's no way in hell I'll join him. Nice story. Time to die.
A razor grin unfolds upon his lips.
You're mad! I can't let your madness threaten the Great Divine! In the name of Lucian, I'll put you down. It's my duty to kill you.
We've had a huge amount of signs that Lucian is a piece of shit, and probably there's a good reason they've, if they indeed have him locked up, that he's locked up. He's the cause of a huge amount of atrocities and betrayals and murders.
It's also my pleasure.
Yeah, suddenly enemies. It's shocking.
I enjoy a bit of drama, don't you?
Acid Spore spell is trouble. Yeah, we're pretty much dead already. Two acid spores and a fireball. Not much I can do in this position. The fact that he teleported away from the center is a big problem for us. Because now there's a huge amount of other people that get to attack. Red Prince and Beast will probably die before they have a chance to do anything. We could buff up our resistances before doing this. He has good ones. Fire doesn't work on him really, or earth, or poison. There's all water and earth. Basically physical combat is the key. Nothing else works. Might as well load. This isn't going to be able to... We can't do anything with the guys who can do physical damage. Sabil cannot attack him, he's too far away. Red Prince is pretty much borderline death. Probably dies before he gets a turn. So, yeah.
I enjoy a bit of drama, don't you?
It's going to do okay. Ice and fire. Fossil strike, then fire. Okay. Now he basically did nothing. Just fucking weird. Ooh, he doesn't have armor when he's in the middle of that. So he's definitely massively suppressed at that point. Give me the extra action points. It's one pass mistake gone. Can't move much. I think we got somewhat lucky there. It wasn't my plan to really disable him in any way by teleporting him there. I just wanted him to be in a place where everyone could reach him without easy teleportation attack. But got an easy most fight thanks to that. He's troubled. Probably kill him if we effectively attack his armor. He's using a fortified ability, that's the only reason why he has so much armor now. I need to be somewhere else. If I'm here, I'm just gonna block the backstabs. Act as a distraction for one of these guys. Hopefully it'll protect low save well enough. Frozen.
I'm ready.
Missed, you son of a bitch.
I'll yield to none.
Another miss. 2 misses already, that's bad. That is catastrophically bad. Use the adrenaline. It's a bit risky using adrenaline with so many guys. I really need someone to be played out of the fight now. Might as well be you. Wait. Summoned creatures will be destroyed. Right. Cancel the frost. I should have given him enrage before doing this. Right, this might still be okay. Critical hit. Thank you very much. They are undead creatures though, aren't they? I don't think he has the room to attack us. The thing about undead creatures is that heals are very nasty against them. And are very good at heals. Damage to chicken, damage to bone widow, damage to you. Alone just isn't enough though. Better to save points. If he moves, he's in a lot of trouble. There we go. R. Could go after him too, but the chicken form isn't gonna last. Right, if he moves, he dies. Huh. Not worth spending my points on this. Knockdown. No. Kajun Frozen Heart will be killed by the Red Prince easily. No trouble at all. The main problem is what the hell am I gonna do with you? Need to move a little bit. But I can't really move. Single attack. Good, good. Lose is in a bit of trouble, but not in any real serious trouble. I need 2 strikes on him. 1, 2. Won't be able to get much. It's a cursed ice, so I'll just freeze to death if I go there. He's dead. What a shame. Lose, you are not doing well. It's all about physical armor too. Don't think I have a good way to restore that. I could go into cryogenic status, become immune to all damage. Still, he's next. He's after that. He will never get a turn. I don't think Siva Many-Face is gonna get a turn either, so more or less we'll be fine. Yeah, she's pretty much dead. A bit of physical damage on you. Not a bad fight. Eventually very tough because the enemies are... Okay. He's gonna freeze his ass. Because the enemies are spread all over the place. And you don't have necessarily an easy way to take down Sharon, whatever. Also, the cursed fire and ice are not disappearing anywhere. Why the fuck did I do that? Potentially something mildly interesting, nothing amazing.
The spirit winks at you.
Looks like we're chiseled from the same stone, Godwoken. You must be so proud.
Search his eyes, search his heart, search his soul. What turned this man into a killer?
The spiritual union is sudden. It sounds and feels as if you have fallen to the sand chest first from the coast's tallest cliff. You gasp, and you open your eyes. You bow to Alexander, as Gareth has said you must. You rise, and the bishop's scepter points directly at you. Show me. He is the master. You are the obedient hound, and he wants to see your tricks.
Give him a taste of your power.
Alexander eyes the totem apathetically, then waves you off without a word. He doesn't see your fists tighten. He doesn't see your jaw clench. He doesn't know that next time will be different. Your soul rejoins your body with the same force with which it left.
I was fearless. They liked that. They claimed to seek a divine. What they wanted was a trained monkey.
The spirit nods to you.
Seems they found what they were looking for. They found you, monkey woman. They found you.
Your power? I have made it mine.
It's too dangerous to be just left like this. We know the enemies in this adventure seem to have a bad habit of popping back up right after being killed, so I'm not leaving him. Ward Ember. It's a bow. Don't really care what it does. The hell is there a fire somewhere there? Ah, it's a chest burning. And I think it's a forever fire too. No? Not quite. This was the bait. More bait. But there are multiple places you can go here though. A lot of gold leads here. So that's probably where some of them went. I don't think this has anything to do with the Karen character here. Something totally different. It's all the thieves. Okay, what exactly did we get? Staff that no one's gonna use. Yep. These might be useful. Look like wizard items. Telekinesis, thievery. Yeah, no one's gonna use that shit. Finesse, Huntsman, Geomancer, Perseverance could be good for her. It is not. Nothing useful. Yeah, I think we got those from Karen, so probably most of the good stuff. Supposed good stuff at least. This will go like to the prison. It was blocked and we couldn't use it. So it's a quick and easy way to get out. Better to make sure though. Yep. Sewers beneath the prison. I think that's where we came in. There's at least another passage somewhere there. And destroy that one. Probably worthwhile if we want to avoid all the traps. But then we would have to teleport to the next area. Explosive barrel and a teddy bear. Wondering could the water be cleansed? So no. Boy wooden block. If there's so good of a likelihood that there's a huge trap here. Wondering what it is. Wait. Freshly mended teddy bear.
Clever trick. Good thing it didn't work.
What if it had worked? Handwritten note. Haha, gotcha. Yeah, but you didn't. Also, would I have to just sit there and wait? For what exactly? This trick seems very childish. Probably a trap here that... right. Yeah, the teddy bears are the traps. Still, this is all valuable stuff. It's hard to imagine anyone just dumping it here for no reason. They're luring me to a trap, but it's an expensive trap to lure someone in. I'll leave things here, no telling what's gonna happen next. And if nothing happens, we can always go and go to the school and investigate what's happening there.